Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Kol haloyim la Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakah HaKadosh. Double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that taught us this truth that rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect and to the 1/3 men, women, and children of Israel, and to the Israelite foreigners who has the appearance of the heathens, but their lineage, their seed lines from their fathers goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom. This the brother Habashai Ibadia, Jim at Chicago. Shalom to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect. And I want to title this video, They Can't Do That. All right. They can't do that. And who's the main person on the planet? Well, of course, Esau, Edom, self-proclaimed white man. You know, they set the system up. All right. With court, you can sue people. The so-called black woman has gotten power from Esau, Edom. And they're the main ones, you know, that scream what somebody can and can't do to them. All right. Like this picture of this woman here. Right. So they're always screaming they can't do that. And majority of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Why? Because you've been coddled here so long in America where you could practically sue anybody for anything, any kind of stupidness. Right? So these are entitled little narcissists. All right? That's yelling what people can and can't do. But guess what? We're coming into Jacob's trouble. And they can't do that. Hey, it's not going to matter, man. You're going to get a boot to the face real quick. All right. You women. All right. And you men, you're going to cower down to these UN troops. All right. Marauders. All right. These private security people are going to be, well, not hiring, but, you know, it's going to be every man for themselves. So let me just grab the scriptures and read about the prophecies that's coming to pass. All right. So I started off with Isaiah 30. I read it again because it hits so hard, because you people trust in the system of Babylon, aka America. It says, woe to the rebellious children. Who's the Lord's rebellious children? The Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Right. Said the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me. How can you get counsel from the Lord? Through the prophets, man. We're out there every Saturday, every majority throughout the week, doing these videos, these electrical epistles, warning you the dangers that's coming. And you just steady pulling your shoulder and you think we're just, you know, talking crazy. It says, saith the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. It says, that walk to go down into Egypt, and we know that spiritual Egypt is America. All right. That lets you know that in Revelation chapter 11 verse 8. Spiritual Sodom and spiritual Egypt, they're dead bodies, which means they don't know that they're Israelites. They're steady calling themselves bywords, right? And it says, and have not asked at my mouth. You haven't gone to the prophets and, hey, you know, what should we do next? You know, hey, you need to repent, be converted. You know, try to do the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. All right. Pray to the Lord. Right. To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. And we know the modern day Pharaoh is this beast system. OK, this new world order that Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, is trying to set up. This digital hub. All right. This technocracy. All right. It says, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. All right. You trust the system. You trust the Roman beast system, the extension of it, the dragon, pretty much. All right. Because they worship the image of the beast. Right. It says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh, because America's strength come, you know, their military. All right. They pretty much is the world police. Okay, didn't the scripture tell us in Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? A rhetorical question. You know it's Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, self-proclaimed white man, right? How do we know who the wicked is? It tells you in Malachi 1:4 and First Maccabees, the first chapter with Alexander the Greek, who these Edomites uplift, right? So it says here, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, just like you people who took the C-19. All right, you put the serpent sauce in you 3 years ago. Now people just falling out, dying everywhere. It says, in the trust of the shadow of Egypt, your confusion. All right, hence the reason why Babylon, America is called Babylon, which comes from the word Babal, which means confusion. And this place is definitely a place of confusion, man. Let's grab real quick here the book of Sirach, because you all played with the ways of Satan too much in your captivity, where you love it, right? Like it says in John 8:44, you of your father the devil. Hey, Yahweh Shai, who you people ignorantly call Jesus Christ, he was talking to you Israelites, man. This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, in the Apocrypha. It says, who will pity us? Let's see what I want to get. It says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? All right, because you're likened to a wild beast when you don't have the law, statutes, and commandments, right? You're not lively. You don't have any life. You don't have any breath, all right, which is the Holy Spirit. It says, so one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? For a while he abide with thee. All right, he give you voters' rights. Okay, black girl rocks. You know, he make you think you got rights. He plaster your faces all across these cities, setting up an agenda behind you for your own demise. Hey, the so-called white man, Esau Edom, he uses our woman as a Trojan horse to destroy us, man. He's been doing it by giving her all the goodies. And what she do? Turn around, run a man out the house, turn the daughters into whores, all right, and turn the men into moles, man, into sodomites. Look at 50 years of our what you want to call independent women, and look at our society. All right, starting with the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. Look at America as a whole, because they use you so-called black women because they know the rest of the women follow after you. That's why we get on you so much. It says, I'll jump to 16. It says, an enemy speaks sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, he shall undermine thee. He will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance. All right. So Esau Edom, hey, he's slick, man. He's a serpent. He's likened to a serpent. All right. And when you women are going to find that out when there's total carnage inside the streets. All right. There'll be no more funerals. You can't call the police anymore. All that they can't do that is going to go totally out the window. So it's just best now you humble down and try to get into the sweet mercies of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and not those churches. This is Jeremiah 17:5. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, cursed be the man that trust in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart depart from the Lord Yahweh. You know, a lot of women into witchcraft, all right, pleasing themselves, all right. They put their emotions, they worship their emotions, all right. It says here, for he shall be like the heath in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh, but shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, in a salted land that is not inhabited. Blessed is the man that trusts in the Lord Yahweh, and whose hope is the Lord Yahweh. Okay, so hey, it's just blessed that you come into while the doors of mercy are still open, but they're quickly closing, man, and you can see it. And in the back of the mind that these people mind, they know it. They know it. Let's grab real quick the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15. And I start at 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. And an exclamation point. For the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. The modern day sword is the gun. All right. And we know Esau got the blessing of the sword. It says, for there shall be sedition among men. What does sedition mean? It means over conduct such as speech or organization that tends toward rebellion against the established order. And this is when Esau is going to call martial law out. All right. And that's when they can't do that going to come out. Sue. No, man, nothing matters. It says here, in invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor prince, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's my daughter. Give me my daughter. You can't take my daughter. You can't do that to my daughter. Bink, right up the head. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. And the so-called black woman is prideful. Esau allowed her to be prideful like that. All right. And the men too, man. All right. The whole head is sick of our nation, man. It says the house shall be destroyed and men shall be afraid. So if men gonna be afraid, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because the lack of bread and for great tribulations. That's Jacob's trouble, man. All right. Let's jump over to the next chapter. Let's go to 2nd Esdras 16. And I'll start at 70. And it says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Who fear the Lord? The elect, man. Hey, because the elect is already predestined. But hey, we're putting on as the elect. All right. So that we may be able to have mercy from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, so that we can be exempt from the smoke of the Lord, pretty much. All right. And only the elect is going to have that mindset. Because, see, it's going to be too late when you crying and begging the Lord. Hey, the doors of mercy are closed. It says, verse 71, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. So imagine what's going to be happening to the people who don't fear the Lord. All right. And the Lord is going to lift up a standard when these devils try to put their hand on us, man. It says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as a gold in the fire. So the Lord is going to lift us up, man. And we're going to get busy with these devils, man. Whoever want to put their hands on us, man. But not for the 2/3. Because, hey, we're not going to say they can't do that. We just going to be waiting on our power. Lord willing, I'm of that number. I humbly say that. It says, hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh is your guide. All right. So it's going to be a division out here, man, where you're going to have the elect. They're going to know what time it is. Hey, we're going to be like, hey, bring it on. Just get it over with, man. All right. Let's grab real quick here. Hey, because these they're going to get funky, man. They can't do that. Watch this. This is Sirach 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes in the time of destruction. Hey, real quick. Hey, Job 5 and 22 says that, hey, we're going to laugh in destruction and famine, man. That's the side I want to be on, man. It says here, in the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. All right. So the Lord is going to put these spirits of vengeance on these animals, people. All right. You got the Venezuelan crew up here. It says fire and hail and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. Right? And Esau Edom got the blessing of the sword. This is the part right here. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth. They on go, right? When need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. All right, so all that, they can't do that there. We gonna see in that day. Let's grab real quick the book of Ezekiel. Ezekiel 21. And I start at 8. It says, again, the word of the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. Okay, so Esau Edom, his sword is just not really his gun also, right? It's also his legislation. That pen is a sword too. His mouth is a sword. Okay, it is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. Because right now, Esau Edom, so-called white man, he's done deceiving you. Once he see that the cat is out the bag, we know that he's the devil that the Bible speaks of. All right, and also 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, his minions, and you're gonna get that destruction too, man. All right, it says it is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? All right, which means happy times. It cometh the rod of my son as every tree, and he have given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer. All right, and we know who that slayer is, Esau Edom, man. All right. So, hey, man, it's going to be one big mayhem going on. But guess what? The elect is going to be cool as a cucumber, man. Let's end it off with this. This is Isaiah chapter 33 and 6. And it reads here, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and the strength of salvation. All right, that's what it's about. The Lord is only coming for the elect, man. That's Matthew chapter 24, verse 30 and 31. Okay, that's it. He's coming for the elect. Nobody else, man. The Bible was written for the elect. Okay, because 2/3, according to Zechariah 13 and 8, hey, they're not gonna hearken to the Lord. It says, and strength of salvation and the fear of the Lord Yahweh is his treasure. Okay, so that's what we looking forward to, man. We know the smoke is coming, so we're trying to get in good graces of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. We're not going to be screaming, "Oh, they can't do that." That goes against the Constitution. No, man. Hey, you're gonna be under the mercy of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. You're gonna have to know those names, and you're gonna have to have a covering, man. Hey, read the Psalms 91, man. So with that, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Rakakadash. I pray it was edifying. Shalom.